Did Osama bin Laden use the murderous attacks to make millions on the stock market?
Even for bin Laden, this sounds like something that is pretty extraordinary.
The awful truth.
I think we all knew that something was going to happen, be it the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building.
They knew it was coming, but until they saw it happen with their own eyes, it was too hard to believe.
9/11. This was completely planned, completely orchestrated. Thinking about it, the date today is September 11th, so 9/11. So, it's something that can't really go without notice, is that this was completely planned, completely orchestrated. Whoever did this has been planning this, obviously, for a very long time.
This building has been the subject of terrorist attacks in the past.
The World Trade Center's been targeted before, it's been hit before.
93 was really just almost a dress rehearsal.
Other events in the tower's history were much more serious. Even a near miss with an Argentine airliner in 1981.
We predicted a plane could have crashed into the Pentagon. That's about as specific as you can be.
Counterterrorism forecaster Marvin Citron authored a report in 1994 for the Department of Defense, warning of Washington's vulnerability to terrorist attacks.
Donald Rumsfeld, Secretary of Defense, actually predicted there would be a second attack today. After the World Trade Center was attacked, there was an emergency meeting in the Pentagon. Rumsfeld is quoted as saying that there will be another event. I want to emphasize again, there will be another event. Shortly after that, the Pentagon was struck.
And interestingly enough, after the first plane crashed into the first World Trade Center tower, people were sort of rushing to the scene to try to help out, and law enforcement was trying to push them away, saying, you know what, we are getting reports that a second plane is in the air and is about to crash into the World Trade Center tower, and minutes later, that's exactly what happens.
There had been a general threat warning that there was a greater likelihood of some terrorist attack somewhere in the United States. I was shocked at what actually happened, that the extent of it, the gruesomeness, the audaciousness of this kind of an aerial attack against some of our best known symbols of America. I was not surprised that there was an attack, was surprised at the specificity of this one.
Maybe we couldn't prevent it all, but I believe we could have mitigated it.
To be honest with you, we arrived on late Monday night and went into action on Tuesday morning.
For years, authorities have practiced for attacks like today's.
The real thing is never like a drill. The enormity of the situation today is just incredible.
Did the bad guys win today? They got that image. They got,
well, they certainly struck a blow today. There's no question about it. As we planned for New York City, we planned for massive events. We had to plan for horrific types of events. We did plan for building collapse, for bombings, explosive types of attacks.
Is there some hint there?
This certainly is an incredible event, Peter.
And you wonder if they practice things along this line. I'm sure that this was never expected, anything this devastating, but they have been ready for all kinds of terrorist activities. Nothing on this magnitude.
Nothing on the scale, of course.
But it sounds as though they're being pretty well organized.
We cover all the time drills
right.
that the City Emergency Management Agency runs in case of such a terrorist event like this.
The U.S. government goes through scenario planning, and we map out ideas like this. And ideas like this and others that are maybe more grand have been gamed.
I feel that this is all being pre-planned.
All paramedics were kept away from the buildings as they had a judgment that they were going to be coming down.
The seconds before the explosion happened, they started screaming, get back, there's another explosion happening. I guess they were being warned on their radios.
You did have a police helicopter up. You did have them giving very, very graphic and specific warnings about the imminence of the collapse of the North Tower.
This is what is coming over our radio. Get out of the area. The second tower is coming down.
They tell you the second tower is going to...
Yes, it's about to collapse.
The other one's going to go.
The other tower is
going
to go?
Okay, this is like our story. Why are they pulling us out of here?
Because the tower's leaning.
The North Tower
is leaning.
Oh my God, there it goes! There was a specific clear warning 4 times in the half hour that the North Tower stood after the South Tower collapsed.
Another building ready to come down. The collapsing second tower in a situation of near collapse, in the process of collapse.
It would appear that the second of the twin towers has actually collapsed.